أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
To finally reading to you the final message, the final sermon of the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, before he died. Well, if he is about to die, if you're about to die, and you have your last words of advice to your children, wouldn't you give them the best, most sincere and truthful advice that will not only be an advice to them, but will stay with them for the rest of their lives, and for them to teach their children and their children's children to stay forever and ever to the best of your ability? What advice are you going to give them? You would give them the best advice. Muhammad, peace be upon him, gave us Muslims, and all of you, those who are even not Muslims. Islam is open for everyone. Islam means to come into submission and obedience of your Creator. That's all it means. Isn't Jesus that? Was not Jesus that? Was not Moses that? Yes, they were. They were servants of Allah. They gave in to Allah. And his final sermon was this. Please listen carefully. Muslims first and non-Muslims. For he was speaking to the believers. He said to them, after performing his final pilgrimage, after the Muslims had grown in so much abundance, in only 23 years, from no religion whatsoever to 144,000 Muslims had embraced Islam. And that was in that final year. He called the Muslims and he stood and he said to them, Ayyuhan nas, I'll read it in English. O people. Non-Muslims here, are you people? He's talking to you. Listen. See if you like it or not. O people, listen to what I say. I do not know whether I will ever meet you at this place once again after this current year. It is unlawful for you to shed the blood of one another, or to take unlawfully the fortunes of one another. They are as unlawful as shedding blood on such a day as today, and in such a month as this forbidden month, and in such a sanctified city as this sacred city, meaning Mecca. That's our most holy city in the world. Behold, he said, all practices of paganism and ignorance are now under my feet. The blood revenge of the days of ignorance, meaning pre-Islamic times, are remitted because of ignorance. The first claim on blood I abolish is that of Ibn Rabi'ah ibn Harith, who was nursed in the tribe of Sa'd, and whom Hudayl killed. So he's given an example to his people of a certain man, and saying that you are all the same. Usury is forbidden, which is interest. And I make a beginning by remitting the amount of interest which Abbas, his uncle, has to receive. Meaning he's not allowed to receive any more interest. What is yours, you take back. This is just. Verily, it is remitted entirely. O people, fear Allah concerning women. Meaning, treat them justly. Verily, you have taken them on the security of Allah, of God, and have made their persons lawful unto you by words of God. It is incumbent upon them to honor their conjugal rights, and not to commit acts of impurity, which if they do, you have authority to chastise them, yet not severely. If your wives refrain from impurity, from being proper, and are faithful to you, clothe and feed them suitably. Verily, I have left amongst you the book of Allah and the Sunnah, the tradition of His Messenger, which if you hold fast, you shall never ever go astray. Look at me. Look at us. The beard is still there. The bowing and prostration is still there. We have not gone astray. O people, I am not succeeded by a prophet, meaning there is no prophet after me, and you are not succeeded by any other nation after this nation. So I recommend you to worship your Lord, to pray the 5 prayers, to fast Ramadan, and to offer the poor Jew of your provision willingly. I recommend you to do the pilgrimage to the sacred house of your Lord, and to obey those who are in charge of you. Then you will be awarded to enter the paradise of your Lord. And if you were asked about me, what wanted you to say, what I wanted you to say, he said, have I conveyed the message to you? Have I fulfilled my message to you? He was not talking about he's not talking about his achievements. He didn't stand there saying, I've accomplished this and achieved that. No, he's saying to them, pleading to them, saying, have I fulfilled my mission, my people? Have I fulfilled it? He wanted to hear it. And they all said, 144,000 people with the echoing of the mountains, they said, نَشْهَدُ أَنَّكَ قَدْ بَلَّغْتَ وَأَدَّيْتَ وَنَصَحْتَ. We bear witness that you have conveyed the message and discharged your ministry. And then the Prophet, peace be upon him, replied and pointed to the sky, meaning to God. And he said, Allahumma fashhad. And then he pointed to the people, Allahumma fashhad, Allahumma fashhad. O Lord, bear witness that I have conveyed, bear witness that I have conveyed, bear witness that I have completed my mission.